2/3 of the National Football League. Brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go here from Mile High. And he will be stopped at the 25-yard line. So that's where this opening drive of the game will begin. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5. Another run here with Tootin. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. That's good for a Jaguar. First down. Right back to Tootin. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Brandon Jones comes up with the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. They'll fake it to Tootin. Now it's Lawrence. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
29 yards.
Good start to this drive so far. Another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch. Now we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to run for it. And he's in! Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this looks like a completely different offense from a week ago. They just couldn't get anything going. Their self-inflicted penalties, the opposing team really had their way with them, but they looked really sharp. They had a great opening script. They executed it to perfection. And then not only to sustain possession, Mike, but so important nowadays is to win those possessions in the red zone and come away with 6.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
It's a gain of
A
38 yards.
big-time play for the Broncos.
Broncos
38
first
yards.
down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye. Here's J.K. Dobbins. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard
15
line.
yards on the play.
On the move at the 14-yard line. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's into the end zone. What a response. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Broncos.
Will Lutz lining up.
That is first touchdown of the new year.
Is good. That time
And it's just another element that defenses have to worry about when playing a team like this. You match up with all their skill guys in the route concept, but then there's nobody left to account for the quarterback, and he ends up making the play. Big-time finish, big-time play, and they end this drive with 6.
at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They go play action for Lawrence. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Lawrence going to give it to Tootin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? This drive starting to take some nice shape. Another first and 10 here. We're going to run it, and this is LaQuint Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Handoff, it's Tootin. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Lawrence on the run to the right. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is out of bounds. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal. And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. As they go to work on first and goal. In motion is Myers. A run on first and goal. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
It's a loss of 1.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Second down, Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
From the 10-yard line.
Now Lawrence. This one caught at the 4.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
Brings up second and a yard.
They'll go play action with Nix. Oh, no! Chance to get rid of that under the heavy rush. He doesn't and goes down. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Nix going to throw for it. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot as a gain of 18.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1 yard gain.
From the 21, here's second and 9.
21-yard line.
Now Nix going to look to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to throw is Nix. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
Will Lutz.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal.
A 38-yard attempt.
That one is good. And the Broncos will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. He's taken down just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
13 yards.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. They put Strange in motion. On first and 10, Lawrence. This one caught left side. That's Strange. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down, they need 3. To throw is Lawrence. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Throwing is Lawrence. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make the play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. He'll give it to Dobbins. And a nice run there. He'll get 9 yards from the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard
Second
line.
and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw is Nix. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. He gets free. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Kind of the worst-case scenario here. As an offense, you want to end the half with the ball. You don't want your opponent to possess it, but not only do you give it back to him, but you let him take the pick back for 6, and this end of half just completely spirals out of hand.
And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Nix. Loading up, launching downfield. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Coverage by Caleb Ransom.
Throwing, Nix. That is hard. So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. He's got it. And the Broncos will come back to tie things at 17.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this 1st half as the kick's away. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the 1st half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. 2nd half is underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. God finds Allen. They're on the tackle.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Nix. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by Foye Oluokun.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Man in motion here is Washington. On first down, Lawrence. They set up the screen here for Tootin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
To number 33.
Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
And the Jaguar first down.
Run out of the gun, and it's Tootin. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3. And the 16-yard
On the give, it's Tootin. And the Jags are going to be set up first and goal. Good running takes him down to about the 4.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will go up by 7.
17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Play action now. It's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
You know, Mike, with a guy like Cortland Sutton, I think he's someone who seems to fly under the radar because he's just a really good football player. I mean, he's cemented himself as a true #1 in Denver, and he's a big reason why the Broncos made it to the AFC Championship just a season ago.
He runs with it, and he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 5. Here's Nix to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
A gain of 6. That's good for our Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now he takes off. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackles behind the line. It's a loss of one.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Second down. Knicks. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up first down.
And the 11.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it's going to lead to fourth down. On fourth down, here's Nix. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. This drive begins with a run by Chuton, and showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34, a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Run over center now with Chuton. Wow, look up, see defender all over him. Stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Man in motion here is Washington. Up the middle, here is Chuton. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Oh, they get the takeaway they needed. It is intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he sets his guys up with a short field and a chance to tie up this game.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Incomplete.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
At the 21-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up
Big
third down
play
and
coming
9.
up. This is third down. They'll throw. It's Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's taken in, and he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just that little extra second you allow your wide receiver to continue to work open by the ability to move the pocket. Buy time with your feet, but remain a passer.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw again. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
On 1st down, they'll go with 2. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Stop by DJ Young. A gain of a yard brings up
it is 2nd and 9.
At the 12-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
Thomas Jr.
A gain of 24 through the air. 1st down, Jacksonville. Now give, running right, it is Tootin. Finding room across midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Facial, Tootin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the 4th quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. They'll come up now for 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next. That's a skill that really just comes from experience. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th down. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Now on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw is Nick's. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 3rd down. Back to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Covered by Travis Hunter.
Nick's gonna throw for it. He's gonna look downfield once again. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
It's a turnover on downs.
On the ground, here's Chitton. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Right back to Chitton. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory.